Over recent weeks, one of the more intriguing storylines in WWE, off the mat, has been the discussion of long-term leadership and who might step into Triple H's creative and executive shoes in the future. At the heart of this debate is Cody Rhodes, the current undisputed WWE champion, wrestler, and major personality. Rhodes was recently asked if he sees himself in Triple H's spot 10 years from now, and his answer has set off conversation amongst fans, insiders, and WWE talent alike. The question presented, during a media appearance on ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, Cody Rhodes was asked directly whether he could envision himself leading WWE, specifically in Triple H's role, overseeing creative content, talent development, and being a core decision-maker, once Triple H eventually steps away. What Cody Rhodes actually said. Rhodes' response was measured, reflective, and revealed both his self-belief and his awareness of how demanding such a role would be. Key points. Rhodes admitted there already seems to be competition for Triple H's eventual job. It's not just him, others are clearly being thought of. Initially, he thought he might be the natural candidate, but he's not so sure now. Experience counts, he said, but it doesn't guarantee you're the best person for the job. He praised CM Punk for his ability to develop younger talent and said that might be one of his strongest attributes. Seth Rollins was also named as a strong contender. Rhodes noted that Rollins is a little more rough around the edges, but that he believes Rollins has the potential to be an outstanding leader. Additionally, Rhodes mentioned names like Bayley and Roman Reigns as people who will always have a say in the makeup of WWE leadership when the time comes. True to his competitive spirit, Rhodes said he would love to throw his name in the hat. But he cautioned that he's not officially ready yet to take on those responsibilities. He made clear, WWE is not easy to lead. It's not just about booking matches or cutting promos, it's about managing logistics, business, talent dynamics, creative risks, and more. He praised Triple H's current work and said he's glad that Triple H will be around doing the job for some time yet. Who else is in the picture? Rhodes didn't just talk about himself. He painted a picture of a future in WWE where there are several people capable of stepping into leadership. Here are some of the names he sees. Superstar. What Rhodes thinks of them. CM Punk. Very good at developing younger talent, perhaps the strongest among those who want leadership roles. Seth Rollins has raw edges but also has leadership qualities, could be outstanding as a boss. Bayley. Always a voice, experienced, could be part of a leadership group. Roman Reigns. Though in prime competition, expected to have influence. This isn't an exhaustive list. Rhodes repeatedly emphasized there are tons of other people who could also rise. What making that leap would require. From Rhodes' remarks, certain themes stand out as essential if someone is going to take over a role like Triple H's. 1. Experience, not just in-ring experience, but having seen the backstage, creative, and executive sides of WWE. Rhodes believes his own experience gives him a foundation, but he acknowledges there is a lot more to learn. 2. Leadership and mentorship skills, developing young talent, mentoring, seeing the bigger picture beyond your personal story. Name recognition helps, but teaching and lifting others is key. 3. Patience and readiness. Rhodes was clear that even if he has ambitions, he's not rushing. Part of being ready is being able to absorb failures, missteps, and the complexities of running a creative machine. 4. Respect for the current holder. Rhodes expressed admiration for Triple H's work. He seems to believe that any successor should appreciate the position's demands and legacy. 5. Versatility. Not just being a performer, but understanding booking, storytelling, business, talent relations, team dynamics, and possibly negotiations. The backstage role is multifaceted. Challenges and realistic obstacles. Even with all those qualities, Rhodes seems aware of how steep the climb is. Competition from peers who are also respected and capable. Punk, Rollins, etc. It's not just about wanting the job, it's about demonstrating capability. The burden of legacy and expectations, following someone like Triple H, who has already shaped WWE's creative direction for years, sets a very high bar. There will always be comparisons. The unpredictability of the business, management changes, audience preferences, financials, corporate structure. Remember the recent sale, ownership changes, media trends, all could shift what WWE needs in a leader. Physical and career longevity, wrestling in front of live audiences, maintaining legitimacy as a performer, while also preparing for a backstage role isn't easy. Moves between in-ring performance and backstage work require trade-offs. What this means for WWE. Rhodes' comments are noteworthy not just because they reveal ambition, but because they reflect a company that is already thinking about its future beyond its current peak stars. Some implications. The public acknowledgement of succession talk suggests that WWE is, at least internally, building or expecting transitions. That may influence how storylines, contracts, branding, etc. are structured. Wrestlers like Rhodes, Rollins, Punk, Bayley, etc. may already be developing skill sets outside performance, creative input, mentoring, leadership, possibly producing. Fans may observe that many of them are increasingly involved off-screen. The audience's expectations might shift. The identity of WWE might start to reflect more of what the next generation brings in, perhaps younger voices, new storytelling approaches, fresh styles. Verdict. Could Cody Rhodes be in Triple H's spot in 10 years? Based on what Rhodes said, plus what the wrestling industry tends to demand, here's a balanced assessment. Yes, it's possible. Rhodes has many of the components: experience, talent, recognition, ambition, and a mindset that isn't just about his own career but about WWE's future. If he continues to stay healthy, maintain relevance, and build relationships both creative and executive, the opportunity could present itself. No, it's not guaranteed. There are multiple strong contenders. The job is more than being a great in-ring star. There's creative vision, leadership under pressure, business acumen, and probably some unwritten politics. Also, Rhodes himself isn't saying he's ready yet. He's saying he wants to put his name in the hat, which implies humility and realism. Likely outcome. He might not solely do it, but be part of a group or team setting where he shares leadership, creative input, backstage power. Or he might take a phased approach, first other leadership roles, then full oversight later.